Hey there, Web 101. Welcome to the final session of class for summer. I know that brings with it an increase in stress level. So hopefully, between this video and between the very, very lengthy product description for your final project, that we can at least help alleviate any of the additional stressors that ambiguity, I'm running out of coffee. The word I'm looking for is ambiguity brings with it. So what we really want to do here is focus on the two things that are deliverables for this session. The first deliverable for the session is the Photoshop Yourself assignment. Now, uh, overall, there are two components here. There is a 45-minute video. It is a life hacker video, and I really, truly, genuinely believe this is you having that exposure to that 45-minute video, you having exposure to Adobe Photoshop via it is called GIMP. It is graphics and image manipulation program. It is an open source and free program that somehow, I have no idea how this is, but somehow is very nearly a feature for feature copy of Adobe Photoshop. Now, having used GIMP and Photoshop, I know that statement is incomplete. It is not entirely true. A Photoshop expert will doubtlessly tell you that no, GIMP doesn't have anywhere near the support and the plugins and the expandability, and all of those things are true. But you know what it does have? A price tag of 0. You know what it does have? It'll run on computers that are older. You know what it does have is the ability to do 80% of what a professional would need to do with Photoshop CC, and it can do it for free. So I am more than happy to squint past the nuance that makes my statement it's a feature for feature copy incomplete. Because for what we're going to need to do, it is a feature for feature copy of Photoshop. And truly, I mean this, is you can get by with that 45-minute exposure. You can get by with most of what you'll ever need Photoshop to be able to do, which I think is one of the greatest return on investments for your time that you could possibly do if you are going to investigate having a career, having a side job, having an exposure to web development in your portfolio. So the Photoshop and the Photoshopping Yourself component is just a small one that please, please, please take my word for it. Get it out of the way first. The next component here is going to be the final project. Again, there is a lengthy video in the final project description about what to expect there. Let me suggest to you here that there are two groups represented amongst you in the class. There's one group who is going to find safety in just doing what the default project there is. I don't do a lot of suggesting for what it is. I simply suggest do a come to RVC page. That is all. And make sure that the content is good. There is another group of you who is going to be emboldened by what you've already done, and they're going to want to do their own project. And I talk about this in the video as well. But, I've had really good projects that take the idea of coming to RVC and they just had fun with it. They had a Canadian Geese at RVC thing. I've had people who have done, their Twitch pages. That's fine by me. I've had people who have done, they make their own Minecraft texture packs rather. Do that too. A Sensi business for their spouse. That's fine by me. Just run it past me. If you're not going to do the default one, just so that I can help you ensure that you are going to hit all of those fence posts that are important for big portions of the points total. And that is it. I know that statement is totally false, right? And that's it. What do you mean that's it? There's a huge project in front of me. Yes, there's a huge project in front of you, but that's it. Please, 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 I also mentioned this in the final project description, but I mean it here, is the huge abundance of points is associated with the idea of the gallery in this project. The gallery for desktop and the gallery for mobile, which means tablet and smartphone. Do not skip how you're going to need to put that together. Look at the hints that I have given you here in the code, in the videos from session 6 and 7. There are answers in there, but if you simply go Casey at bat here and take a strike on the points for the gallery, you are not going to be pleased with how high your total overall score can possibly be if you are missing out on that 60 points. So do not sleep on the gallery part. But also know that you have already built it if you've done chapter 11. So these things are all in the product descriptions there. There are a host of videos for camera, the camera module that goes along with Photoshop. Those are here to enrich and to really expand on what it is that you'll be able to provide potentially for this project, but certainly for, media capture and curation over time. So those are there for you as well. And remember that on the final project description page, there is a video that lengthily goes over what you'll need to do for the final project. I will take draft copies. I will answer. I will call them directive questions. Yes, this is what I was looking for. No, this is not what I was looking for. As opposed to on line number 116 of your CSS, this is what you need. This is the final project. I won't be providing corrective type feedback. This is your opportunity to show mastery of all of those things that we have been doing over the course of this course. So it's the last session. There's a lot of stress here. Don't wait until late in the session to get moving. Get moving now. And as always, as you come across questions or concerns, message me about them so that we can get you a resolution to that as quickly as possible so you can keep marching forward. Have at it, WEB101. You've got a lot to do.